Hatsan escort bull-tac. Let's go. Let's talk about this thing. I've had somebody ask me what my take was on this because I did break this thing technically. And I told them I'd give them a response because they're looking to buy one of these, and I can see why. It is a pretty cool shotgun. I call it the RoboCop shotgun. One thing you will notice here, especially if I flip this bad mamma jamma over. Oh, cool. Yeah, this thing used to flicker a lot more when I would tap it. I don't know if this flashlight's healing itself or what, but you can see here that we have overloaded this rail like to the max, right? There's not that much more you can do here. We have the optic, we have actually a heavier light right here, and I was gonna try with two of these. I really wanted to get two lights on here just for a stupid overkill build. And we do have that cool looking dot. Yeah, this thing is dope. Point is, we got everything on here, and that is when I ran into really the only issue on this shotgun. By the way, these pins have been addressed, and you can now purchase parts for these things from the Hatsan store and get them shipped to the US. I've even tested it. They sent me another ammo tube. So yeah, that's working. You can get all your parts from them. So I guess more reason to get one of these, right? But you can see here I've had to upgrade mine a little bit because I have all of this overloaded. When I fire this gun, it wants to flex right here, and this thing wants to pop out from the little lip that's going over it and keeping it in there. It is polymer. You know, what can I say? This thing is fairly powerful. So a lot of this has to do with the weight that I've put on here. If you're not loading this rail up, like, I'm sure I could get away with just this, but the fact that I have this big ass flashlight on here, you know, this other thing too, right? If you're not doing all of this, you're not going to have to worry about this at all. But obviously, I kind of just wanted to leave everything the way that it was. It just makes for a good shooting shotgun, I think, the extra weight. So what I did is obviously go get one of these clamps. Fairly easy, right? I'm pretty much just extending that lip using this clamp. So now this thing can't come out. And that's what I did to fix mine. I did run like the last 60 shells that I had through this thing, and it held up great. So, you know, hopefully my fix worked. I think it worked. Point is, if you buy one of these right now, you still might have to do this depending on how much stuff you're loading up on this. You don't have to worry about this because they have swapped this part out with these little pins here. So that's a nice upgrade and something to not have to worry about, right? And how do I like this gun so far? I've never taken this thing apart to clean it, aside from running some rags through the barrel, stuff like that. Everything still works great. The trigger feels great on it, especially for you know, the setup that it has, because you know there's a long linkage bar that runs through here for the trigger, and usually these things are really grainy. This thing surprisingly has a really good trigger. That's usually an issue with bullpups, so it's kind of crazy how good of a trigger this thing has. So it's still a viable shotgun for me. I love this thing. It's dope. And yeah, anybody have any other experiences with this, leave me a comment, let me know. But yeah, I have hundreds and hundreds of rounds through this thing, and mine still works great. So, you know, do with that what you will. And any of this stuff doesn't cost anything to do at all, and you could probably do a better job than this any day. So yeah, there's my answer. Hope you enjoyed. Have an awesome day, and welcome to the channel.